Newfoundland and Labrador providing an update this morning on the wildfire situation there. Crews have been getting a handle on some of the fires, leading to several evacuation orders being lifted. CTV's Garrett Berry is standing by in St. John's and joins us now with more on this. And Garrett, you were listening to this morning's provincial update. What more do we know?
Well, really, Roger, the question that's on everyone's mind who've been evacuated from this area is right now, when can I go back home? And it's not much of a surprise. You know, some of these people have been out of home for close to 3 weeks now. Over the past week, we've started to hear from homeowners who've been notified from provincial officials, including some social workers on those phone calls, that they have lost their home or their property, perhaps it's a cabin, in the affected area along Conception Bay North. We're hearing from them, though, that a lot of people want to go back and see. They're anxious to go back and see what's left of their properties, if anything, or if their property has not been affected, they're anxious to get back some sense of normal. So what we heard from provincial officials just a few minutes ago was really a plea for a little bit more patience and also a little bit of explanation of all the work that has to go into this before people can be clear to go back home. The fire is still classified as out of control, the Kingston wildfire that's burning in Conception Bay North area, and that's the fire that has posed the most trouble for firefighters over the past couple of days. It remains out of control. It is burning. The hot spots now, from what we understand, are burning a little bit west of the community. It's a little bit more inland, further from the shore, but there's still a lot of work to do, provincial officials tell us, until it's safe to go back home. So the fire has to not be threatening the communities, of course, but they also made some kind of representation of a list of what needs to be done. So the communities, there needs to be cellular access or telephone access so that people can call 911 in emergency. That's a step that needs to be taken. The roads need to be free of debris. The power lines need to be repaired so there's no threat from power lines. Things like that. There needs to be no hazardous material, be that hazardous material from industrial places or hazardous material from farms in the area that was destroyed and is remaining on the ground. So there's a couple of different steps that need to be done. Officials are very reluctant to give a timeline. One of the pressures that we're going to see over the next couple of days is, weeks rather, is that the school year is about to start. The big evacuation center in Carbonear, just south of that fire affected area, I should say, that's in a school right now, Carbonear Academy, which very soon has to get back to regular life. So that's part of the time pressure here that is affecting the officials and their decisions. And that's something they're looking forward to, is, trying to get a sense of when people can go back, when people need to leave this school evacuation center, and whether those two timelines align to get some people back in their homes.
Okay, Garrett, thank you for that update. CTV's Garrett Berry in St. John's.